About some pans that I like to use for cooking. Honestly, when I was at commercial kitchen, I did not really like those pans. Normally in America they have requirements. It should be stainless steel or it is like aluminum, but quite thick aluminum. And also they do allow sometimes a non-sticking surface, but it should be approved NSF. If you see NSF approved, most likely you can use it commercial kitchen. The same with boards, like cutting boards. If it's NSF, I think it's national NSF safety or something. But basically, they look at NSF and boards, most likely gonna be plastic ones. Wooden boards for cooks. Here, where I was working in America, most likely wooden boards they don't approve. Only for bakery, like bakery, for flour and all that, for bread, they can approve. But most likely at commercial kitchen, for cooks, I need to use the plastic one, plastic board. Why I don't like pans? Because stainless steel. They require stainless steel. And most stainless steel pans, from my experience, they don't give you the best taste. They don't really allow cast iron. Cast iron, maybe at some small restaurants that they do allow, but I was working at university for many students. We didn't use cast iron. And then also aluminum. Aluminum doesn't give you the best taste. I personally don't like it. I had many pans during my life, so non-stick or stick. Normally Teflon is bad. Many people say non-sticking surfaces, they are not good for health. So at commercial kitchen you might find non-sticking surface, but it doesn't stay long. You'll see scratches, many scratches, and that's what they use mostly: stainless steel, aluminum, or aluminum with non-sticking surface, which would be most likely scratched, because they don't buy every month new pans, and they use for some time. You can see scratches. If you have scratches, it's gonna stick and it doesn't look good. So I actually, for myself, found you can have at home better pans than actually you can see at commercial kitchen. I'm not sure about all commercial kitchens because I did not work at all commercial kitchens, but I was working only at university cafeteria. Now, many times they use what it's called skillet, big electric skillet. Big electric skillet is basically a huge thing, like long, more than 1 meter, 1 meter something, and the height is 50 centimeters or so. Basically, it's all metal. I think that one is kind of like aluminum. I don't think it's a combination of aluminum and a combination of, I would say, stainless steel, and it is electric. We had electric. Taste-wise, I don't think it gives the best taste, because like I was cooking like beef stew. It's okay, but honestly, I think cast iron would be better, or clay. Sometimes people cook beef stew inside of clay kind of pots. I think for beef stew would be better taste. Now, at commercial kitchen, they use, at our place we were using gas stove, like burner. Some burner, like they have so many flames, like one flame and the second flame. So the flame wise is like crazy flame. What they call BTU is like very high BTU. Um, I don't remember the name, but I remember like a blue handles, and you can light up middle and the second one. So double flame and big one. What else? I do like they have grill. The grill is okay. The grill is like long, and they have grill, and they have heat underneath. I think the taste wise on a grill would be the best. Also, we were using big ovens, because when you work for commercial kitchen, many times you don't use pans. Like people show cook and with a pan. That would be for a small restaurant, not for a big commercial kitchen. Our commercial kitchen, sometimes we had 700 people. So for 700 people, maybe 3 cooks. So you can assume, realistically, with pans, small pans or big pans, realistically for 700 people, it's impossible. So what people are using at commercial kitchen is they use stove, big commercial stove. Bakery is the same. Bakery is using the same stove. It has many programs. It has steam, bakery, and different different ways how to make. So many times, you like, suppose I cook chicken. I don't cook chicken on a pan, but I have a big pan, huge one, square one, so rectangular, and I put maybe 20 whatever pieces of chicken, and I put inside of the oven, and I have maybe 3 ovens or sometimes 4 ovens running the same time, so I can bake many chicken pieces at the same time, because realistically on a pan it would take me forever. So if I put in the oven, suppose 20 pans, big pans, they're like meter long and a little bit less than meter wide. So if I put in the oven 20 pans and chicken 1-to-1 close, I just put pans and I cook maybe 35 minutes. So that amount, if you cook on a pan, like a small pan, it would take forever. So many times cooks do not use pans, those rounded pans. The only way I was using pans when I have special diet people. Sometimes doctors are giving to people like special diet kind of menu, so they cannot, like some people, they don't want any meat with oil. They want steamed. All should be steamed. Some like gluten-free. So for instance, if our menu has spaghetti or pizza, many times bread, so in this case the special diet person is coming to me or to other cook and asking for special diet which is gluten-free. we had gluten-free pizzas, very small ones, but gluten-free pizzas. Every time we had, for gluten-free people, we had a separate menu. But because gluten-free people, not so many of them, only few, we were using like pans, normal pans. Or sometimes there is one a bigger pan, but with two handles. But that one we can make for many. But in most cases, we were using pans, just normal, like normal size, 12-inch or 10-inch. So, what else? But me personally, after my own experience, I had different stainless steel and different pans, but I do like for the taste. I do like what they call high carbon. High carbon. Many times Asian people are using high carbon. I think most of Thai people are using high carbon. Hong Kong and many Asian people are using high carbon. High carbon is basically it's not stainless steel, but it has certain surface. It can rust. So to protect from rust, you basically need to put some oil. So suppose you cook and then you wash and then you dry like high carbon, which can rust. You dry with a towel, or you can put on a stove with little flame, and then when it's dry, you can use a little bit of oil. The same with cast iron. Cast iron, after washing, is better to make it dry, to put some oil. Or if not oil, at least super dry. It should be super dry. Now, what they call seasoning, high carbon, you need to season. Seasoning means you put some oil at high temperature. When it starts to smoke, you stop, basically. So, well, Asian people, they have, I've seen, for real wok, they put real crazy flame until the steel looks like blue, and that's when you put the oil. But there are some other ways too. So I put high smoking point oil, and I wait until the smoke is starting, so I stop. That's how I season. I don't make that blue looking. So anyway, Asian woks are known for high carbon. Many times they are not covered by any surface, that's not sticking. So you can find Asian wok with non-sticking surface and a normal one without surface. So I do like without any surface. I just season by myself. In that case, I can use metal, tongs, or anything. I can use anything because metal against metal doesn't make any problems. But with non-sticking surface, you need to keep looking at the surface. But now, some people say non-sticking surface is not good for health. So I decided to give up non-sticking surface. So I have basically just normal surface. So I have Asian wok, but when you buy Asian wok, sometimes it says heavy duty gauge. So not all Asian woks are the same thickness. Some of them you can find thicker. So I was looking for a thicker gauge, and I do like certain wooden handle, because Asian wok you can buy with wooden handle, and in that case it's not hot. So I have 12-inch Asian wok, which is high carbon, and then I have couple high carbon pans, but it has certain surface, but it's not real non-sticking, some kind of other surface, which is made in Brazil, some Brazilian company. And then I have couple cast iron. One is bigger cast iron, one is smaller cast iron. But for like, you know what they call saucepan, or like for cooking eggs, I have stainless steel. I don't mind to boil something like eggs inside of stainless steel, but for making eggs or steak, I like cast iron or carbon steel. And now there is right now very good. And also I have Dutch oven, which is cast iron, but it has certain that white kind of enamel inside. What else? I have somewhere another pan I'm not using. It is stainless steel and copper on the bottom. And I have high carbon, a small paella pan. Now I had two high carbon. No, one paella pan is like double gauge. It's called double gauge, and another one is just regular. But the regular is, I think, is too thin. So the double gauge is okay. I have a small paella pan. It looks similar to wok, almost like wok, but it doesn't have long handle. It has two handles. So what else? Okay, now very popular right now for good cooks with money. Very popular is all clad. All clad. I've seen people cook chicken and steak on all clad, even if it's stainless steel, but because it's all clad, it looks like baked chicken somewhere in the oven, or cooked steak on like cast iron or carbon steel. It looks different. So professional cooks, they do like all clad. I don't have it, but it's very expensive. Every pan is very expensive. It can be $100. So what else? I know French many times they have actually that high carbon steel which can rust. Many pans, expensive ones, they can rust, but they have like thick gauge carbon steel. So I will show you just what I have. It's good for me, good enough. So I have like this is wok, but this one is thicker, thick gauge wok. This one is from Taiwanese. You need to take care of this. This is high carbon Brazilian. This one is heavier. This handle, and it's very heavy, more heavy than wok. So it is Brazil, made in Brazil. You can see probably. Made in Brazil. It's okay. I think it's okay. It's kind of like French, kind of. So I have this one. Big and thick cast iron. Brand Nature Elements. Nature Elements. This one is a steam rack. You put water and you put veggies. Steam rack for wok. And I have a small cast iron. This is large. So I have one small and one big. This is small. This is big. So this is my Dutch oven, like this. I have something inside, but this is Italian, some brand, Dutch oven. I think 5 liters or something, like this. And this is my paella pan. This is high carbon, you see, which can rust. So it has 2 handles. This is made in Spain, and it's, you see, it's tall one. They have normal. This is like a tall one, and double gauge. It means double thickness. But it just for one time use, for one evening. It's okay. So that's all I have, and I do like all clad. I might buy. So all clad looks like that. Anyway, I don't have many pans. I got rid of some pans. I don't have stainless steel. And I'm thinking about all clad. That's all about my pans, and all I like is basically carbon steel or cast iron. That's all I can say. Happy cooking, bye.